All right, put some ink down. I'm going to talk about it. Almost done with this page.
This is illo time.
So as some of you may know, I've been invited to be part of an anthology for the 100 Days of Making Comics. Just to clarify, the 100 Days of Making Comics is a open thing that everybody can join. The anthology for the 100 Days of Making Comics has been closed, and all of the creators have already been chosen. So anyway, this is the first page of that, and I'm going to kind of take you through. But a bunch of this was super fuzzy and out of focus. Sad day. All right, so this page is done. Here's my little practice sheet. Trying to figure out those thumbprints, and I didn't do great. And then every once in a while I'll be like, okay, how do I want to do this tree? Stuff like that. So I think I went a little nuts with the splatter because it seems like a little too uniform. So I might actually come in and like splatter more in some other areas. But this page, I'll just take you through like why I'm making some of these decisions. I'm gonna move my light. So we start with like unrecognizable. Then I'm hoping you recognize that we're like zoomed into the fly's eye and we start pulling out from the fly. So those three panels, you're like kind of pulling out, and then we continue to pull out. Notice that the fly is on the cup and we see this guy's shoulder. We continue to pull out. It looks like he's in a bar. We continue to pull out. And then the camera like pulls through the door. We know we're in some sort of building or pub called Zaratan. There it is. And then there it is. And then, oh, it's on the back of a giant turtle. Tortoises are land, turtles are sea. So the reason I started this page this way was because I am going to be playing with size in this comic, and so I wanted to start macro because like a lot of storytelling, you start like kind of macro on the characters, so I wanted to start like literally macro, like photography style macro, and so I like zoomed in on this fly. The reason is because this turtle's really big, right? But also on the last page of this comic, we are releasing a Titan who makes this turtle look like small. So the Titan is going to be like gigantic, like tens of stories high type. And so I kind of want to introduce the idea of size here. Anyway, had some kind of interesting things. You can tell that like this panel on the right is a little bit darker and browner than the panel on the left, and that's because I was playing with different inks, which I don't know, might not be a good idea. You can see some of these fingerprints and stuff over here, but this panel on the right with kind of the medium shot of the dude at the bar is actually done with a kuretake brush pen, the red barrel, which I love. And these first 5 panels were done with the Winsor Newton Series 7 that I got for Christmas. And I think actually those last 3 as well. So I don't know. There are some benefits to it. I kind of like it. But this guy, this big turtle was done with the red barrel. And I don't know. I really like brush pens. One thing is you can't control like the dry brush as well, and so you can see like actually if you go you have to control it with speed rather than, so this is brush pen, but I had to go really fast, right? And this is where is it? This is brush pen right there where you kind of see, I'll point at it. Where's my finger? Oop, there we are. So you can kind of see like right in there, I get kind of that dry brush, and right down here I get some dry brush. I'm doing that with speed, and so you can kind of see how it works out. But then over here, like this is traditional brush, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm just loading the brush with too much ink or what, but I don't have a ton of experience with the traditional brush. So, but anyway, so there's the page and the practice page. I actually used a toothbrush to kind of splatter. And normally I use, let's see, where are we? Nope. Yeah, so there's the toothbrush that I use right there. But normally I have like a bunch of brushes where I've kind of cut the things off so that they're just kind of short. And I can be a lot more accurate with that, and so I kind of like that a lot better. I don't know. I'm gonna keep playing with it. You can kind of see up here, Joelle Jones. She's just like a master at that. But it's like it's more collected in specific areas, and so like if you look closely, like there's just a little bit of splatter in the texture there. Right, and then just a little bit in the corner. And so I like that a lot better. Here's some Sean Gordon Murphy. See, and just that kind of just little bit of splatter. I don't know. I need to be more controlled. So I think I am going to, now that I'm looking at these reference. Here's another Sean Gordon Murphy piece. You can kind of see in the clouds and stuff. There's not so much splatter in this one. There's some fingerprints. And like that's just annoyingly amazing. A little bit of splatter by the tire, both black and white splatter, which is cool. Sean Crystal, like master of the dry brush. Tommy Patterson. So anyway, I'm probably going to come in on this page a little bit and make it like collect some of the splatter in areas to make it a little bit more dense, and come in and like kind of block parts of it out, because I think I want it to collect in the corners of the panels, but not as much in the gutter, so that because right now it's like right here you can see that splatter. Oh, where are we? Focus. You can see that splatter is kind of uniform on this like main splash image versus the panels that are floating above it. And so to separate those, I'm going to have like it get darker and splatter in the corners and not in the gutter, and so I'll have to kind of come in and block those out. But I don't know. I started this by saying I'm done, and obviously I'm going to keep noodling with it. But I think it's turning out okay. So that's what I've gotten in the last 48 hours. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Like I said, if you'd like to be part of the 100 Days of Making Comics, jump right in. If you want to be part of the anthology, you got to do the 100 Days of Making Comics first, and then wait till Volume 3. See if you get in. I am doing a sticker stint starting on February 14th. That is where I will make a sticker every day for 14 days straight, and I would like you guys to do that with me. And so if you guys feel like you want to join in on a little contest, open enrollment for whoever, no sign-ups or anything, just let me know in the comments if you're doing it and where to find your work so that I can feature it in these videos. You guys are awesome. You can check my stuff out at kuretake.com. I'll see you later.
This is illo time.